I
Hello
just
and
saw that.
welcome, darlings, to the Waifu Tavern Frequency podcast, Movie Club Edition. Yay!
Let's go.
This is a fun little experiment I wanted to do, where gather some of my friends and we watch some video game movies because they're not stopping. I think that's actually been more in the last 5 years than the last 25 or something.
Yep.
And
Yeah, honestly, that and the qualities can go up dramatically.
yeah, but sometimes,
Yeah,
like
they're
a
no longer
Borderlands,
shit.
we get reminded of this.
The majority of them are no longer shit.
Actually, it's like a 60-40.
Fair. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Still better than before. Better ratio than before.
Yeah, much better.
It's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We had
yeah.
to suffer back in the day.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the appeal of a video game movie is interesting. It's like, oh man, it's like I don't know, cause like I don't know. If it was weird when he kind of deviate too much from the story, cause like, well, you don't want the same exact thing to happen. I'm like, yes, I do. You know, I want to see
Yeah.
this reenacted in live action or whatever. You know,
Exactly.
I want the heart crushing moments. I want to feel my heart crush under a boot.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's gonna happen to some of these franchises. But yeah, today we are talking about the original Mario movie in '93.
Oh, boy.
That was a roller coaster of emotion, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
In a
Very
manner of
much so.
speaking.
I like the fact that it did seem very high effort.
Right.
They tried.
An attempt was made.
Right.
Yeah,
okay. Was this a good movie? No. Was this an entertaining movie? Yes.
Yeah.
Like, for like a part of me found it weirdly charming.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. The ability for the positive things I would give this movie for is that like I actually really enjoyed like the physical oh my god, brain, what the hell is the term?
Practical effects.
The practical effects, the props. Like I love the vehicles and the aesthetics of like the backdrop and everything.
Yeah.
Like it looks jank and shitty, but intentionally so.
Well,
Yeah.
it was also that the references as well to the games.
When
Yes.
I say high
Yeah.
effort, because we're gonna be seeing a lot of video game movies where it looks like it was just shot in a dark warehouse, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, hide doom.
Yeah, like very very little variety of locations. And now it was just odd they made a Mario movie because back then Mario didn't really have any lore. In fact, they're still establishing it.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you take
I mean, that's why they made the lore decisions they did for the movie.
Yeah.
So they took a bunch of no sugar.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of booger sugar. That's right.
We took a little bit of nose candy and then watched a bunch of like Hollow Earth documentaries, but then watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right afterward. Like that's the impression I got.
The Turtles
from these movies.
It's like I feel like both Mario movies are made at the wrong time because it's like how can you take like the 8-bit NES Mario with like almost no dialogue, set your princess in their castle, and make a 2-hour story about. And then you have the new Mario movie where it's like, okay, now there's 30 Mario games out, compile all of that in 2 hours. So,
I mean, granted, the story of the Mario games has always been kind of the same.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like it's more about the established vibes of the character.
Yeah.
Rather than like any like overarching plot line.
I mean, the only one I would say that kind of deviated from the original, from the established formula was Super Mario RPG because of what it was.
Also, maybe Sunshine a little bit.
A little bit. I never played Sunshine, so.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Regardless, the I can appreciate they were trying to do their own thing with it.
Yeah.
And like, they did not. They did not. I don't know if to say they didn't pull any punches. Like they fully owned it being weird. I guess I could say.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's something kind of like what John Hammond used to say: "We spared no expense."
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. So I recall the movie had like several writers.
Yeah, it was in production hell for a little bit.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, 3 writers and 2 producers. Which at the time was a lot. It was until like Borderlands was like hold my beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the writing wasn't consistent. Well, no, this can't be right.
It was, like the plot itself was relatively. At least the plot itself was relatively relatively straightforward.
Yeah, it was direct.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's literally
It was
just
simple.
the crystal's important. Get the crystal, stop that from happening. Oh no, it did happen, and then we reverse it, and everything's saved.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
yeah, I like that there was a lot of a lot of like intrigue and plots going around, like people were backstabbing each other and whatnot.
Yeah, that was actually kind of funny. That was good.
Let's see. What else has Bob Hoskins done? Because he says this is like his least favorite movie he ever made.
I mean, granted, I kind of a hot take. I put this in the same category as Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It was Killer Clowns from Outer Space is my favorite B movie. It is the king of B movies. It will never be dethroned.
It's a cult classic, yeah.
But this one as well, it is definitely a B movie. But
yeah,
as someone who's been a Mario fan basically his whole life, it's one of those things. Yes, it happened. Don't ignore the past. Remember it. But try to look back at it with a little bit of fondness, as bad as it was.
Oh, exactly. Like I enjoy this movie a lot. Like, do I say that it's terrible? Yes, but I love it. I'm also the same person that likes Army of Darkness and the old Evil Dead movies. So
yeah.
The Evil Dead movies are classic and timeless. I will not stand slander of them.
I've also never seen these. I've never seen those movies either.
God,
baby child.
I'm just going to put a pause in a series.
I'm a baby. I'm an uncultured swine. So
movies.
Yeah, no, he needs to be cultured.
Yes.
Yeah, like I did this with my last boyfriend who was like 11 years younger than me, and so I had to show him all the good movies.
Show him the good and the bad.
Yeah.
At least the good.
Run the whole gamut.
Yeah. My friend right now is trying to get me to watch a bunch of anime, so like we're catching up on some things.
Yeah, welcome to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the nerd life.
Yep.
It's not a glorious life.
Yeah, they're getting me to watch the first season of Sword Art Online, which has been interesting.
Oh no!
It is a beloved anime of theirs, and I'm being respectful.
But
it's been interesting.
I liked SAO, but I'm brave enough to point at the flaws and like, the fuck is this?
The first 2 episodes were I don't know if I can defend it.
Yeah.
But like, regardless,
I was a Log Horizon girl, so there's always a rivalry there. But yeah,
I was a Dot Hack girl.
Dot Hack, yeah,
yeah,
one of the more classic ones. I remember watching that when I was younger too.
So Mario.
But yes, Mario. And as for Bob Hoskins, for other movies he was in, so he was like in Roger Rabbit. That movie.
Yes.
He was also Smee in Hook.
That I didn't know.
Smee, that's me.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's Bob. Just like I believe Glenn Close was that one pirate with the blonde beard that got thrown off the ship early on in the movie.
Well, I'll be damned.
I think it's
new every day.
Oh man, and
random trivia.
John Leguizamo went on to have a pretty decent career. He's been like so many B movies. But yeah, apparently those two just got so fucking hammered like every day because of that movie.
I mean, Understandable.
They
Like,
knew what they
for
were
the heck of it,
making.
yeah.
And Bob actually got hurt during that film. When in that scene where they're driving that clunker of a little square van. Apparently they hit a pothole or something or speed bump, and Bob had like broke his arm on the fucking door.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Oh,
so
God.
that's why he's like always got like long sleeves on. 'Cause he's got covered up a cast.
Oh, okay.
I didn't notice that, but now that you mention it, yeah, that did happen. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Another reason to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
this
watch-
film.
Yeah, don't watch this movie sober, kids.
Speaking of fucking this film, that's what Dennis Hopper said at one point. He just finally snapped because basically, essentially, the writers and producers would be like yelling at each other on set like every day too.
That's
Eventually,
miserable.
yeah, eventually Dennis kind of like snapped and just yelling for being like most unprofessional people he ever worked with, and I think he just kind of like refused to come his trailer for like 2 days or something, to finally just like, calm down, I'm sorry, but
I mean, every now and again, you just gotta go on a bender.
yeah.
And
It helps. It really does.
It's
rather not.
it's copium of another form. It's fine.
Right.
I'm gonna say that I'll go on a bender if I have been like pissed off at something for like a month, and I'll go on for like a 2 or 3 day bender, and afterwards I feel fine. I cope.
Yeah.
I cope differently than everybody. Leave me alone.
Dear Lord, all right.
You've been in there all weekend. Oh man. And speaking of stuff we noticed, I noticed some continuity errors, of course.
Yeah.
Continuity in Mario, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the cars having no brakes except for that one that stopped in front of the bomb.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, wait, that door is only open, now it's closed. Yeah, it's like, because when they're trying to steal a cop car, you see daylight just pouring through the garage windows and everything, and then they drive outside the garage, and it's pitch black.
Yeah,
right.
Uh,
I mean, I could have been like a street light, maybe, but like, no.
No, that was way too bright for a street light.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Power
man,
of the sun.
This is that neon
Like the only way
age
I
shoot.
would accept that to be to be man-made light if that was a spotlight.
Yeah.
Right, but like,
you know, one of those ones that turn night into fucking day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Reebok. That caught me off
Oh
guard.
god, yeah.
Oh, the Reebok thing at the very end with the bomb.
Yeah, the
That caught me off
Reebok
guard.
advert on the little guy, yeah.
I mean, Reebok in the '90s was very, very popular, like more so than it is now.
Oh yeah, and then like the other advert that we saw at the very beginning of the movie of Newports.
Oh my god, right?
Fuck it.
I forgot about that. And the one woman was always like holding the cigarette constantly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was a Newport.
Yeah.
Oh, sponsors.
Oh my god.
Acting wise, I thought Bob did a great job. Yeah, he was a very compelling character.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with
Oh, yeah.
dialogue, and he's a charmer.
Exactly, and a consummate professional.
Yeah.
He leans into stuff when he gets a role.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Even if he hates it.
I don't think any of the actors really did like that poorly, outside of like, I mean, obviously it's a B movie, but like,
Yeah.
you know,
I can't remember if John ever commented on it. I think he didn't like it at first, but then I think it grew on him.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember exactly though, but I know like one role that John didn't like, and it was because what he had to do for it was when he played Clown in Spawn, because he had to squat the entire time.
Oh.
Yeah, because that.
But he said the
was
dialogue
fun.
for Clown
Yeah.
he loved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was interesting. But
Yeah, that's another movie we need to make Miniature watch.
There's a list.
Oh,
There's a
man.
long
Yeah.
list already.
And we're gonna
I'm already
add to
good
it.
kidnapping for Fifth Element and the Army of Darkness stuff.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're just gonna duct tape him down to a chair and
Yeah,
hold his eyes open.
You're gonna learn about Bruce Campbell.
He's a turtle.
God.
We're just gonna flip him over onto the back of his shell and just make him watch the movies. And then we'll flip him back.
Oh,
Why
we'll have to
don't
flip
you
the
like
we'll have to flip the TV upside down for him so he can see it.
Yeah.
Right.
We got flat screens now.
Why don't you
Exactly.
like Clockwork Orange me? Like to watch this shit? Like, what the hell?
This is what
The
happens
fact-
when you make friends with crazy people, Nature.
Yeah, like
The fact that you
okay,
get
there's
that
crazy,
reference,
and then
though.
there's like maniacal.
Yeah. Again, Nature, you're friends with several fake VTubers. Why are you surprised?
I'm trying to expose the culture.
Yeah, they're all just thirsty some bitches. They're not about
And
about to,
maniacal.
kidnap
We're
me.
thirsty and maniacal.
Hey, we're gonna feed you. Well, listen, we'll get you your spicy cotton candy.
But
what do you mean not
that's
getting kidnapped?
Okay.
You mentioned the Feywild, you're
Following up
trapped.
talking about a bunch of thirsty VTubers being like, "Oh, we'll feed you." I'm like, I don't like where this is going.
I'm not a VTuber. I'm a flesh tuber, dude.
Yeah, he's flesh and blood.
Never mind.
I've had heard a comment saying like, I want to support more trans tubers, but they're also thirsty trap bitches, and I just I'm not into that. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's I'm open to turn a lot of my content themes just kind of steer people towards sexual positivity instead of
Mhm.
the extremes. But
Exactly.
speaking of sexual creeps, that scene of Goop,
Oh,
where he went to the titty.
God, with Koopa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, am I wrong that it just? I know that his original name was King Koopa, but is it wrong? It just feels weird to call him King Koopa instead of Bowser.
Was it Bowser
Yeah.
Koopa?
Well, hey, don't start making any claims about the head of Nintendo right now.
No, not him. I'm just talking. I mean, oh, God damn it, Nature. But no, I've been calling him Bowser for.
We don't want Bowser claiming that he's doing inappropriate things.
Listen, I've been calling him Bowser for fucking years. It is so weird.
No. I'm memeing.
To hear, I know, but it's weird to hear King Koopa after calling him Bowser for so many fucking decades.
Yeah.
But that was the time. I mean, considering that the princess was Daisy, and despite looking like fucking Peach.
But then,
no, she wasn't Peach. She was brunette, not blonde.
And then the other camp, we had the whole robotic Eggman's shenanigans. So it's like,
I mean, at least that kind of had like a back and forth for ages, though.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. But yeah, actors paid. I said the music was good, except for like when the Iggy and the two dummies were like sneaking around the city. They're playing.
Oh yeah.
And that run he was doing.
Yeah, that fucking Majima run. Yeah.
What the hell am I looking at?
Listen, that was when you needed people to be obvious that this is the guy who's sneaking.
Yeah, I'm being sneaky. Creep.
See, what you have to do is like you have to clutch your like. They could have. It was right there. They could have done like the Velociraptor, like T-Rex hands up, and like sneaking forward. Like, come on.
Yeah, but that would make sense. That's the problem.
Yeah,
you're approaching this. You're approaching this with logic and reason, and there's nothing to be found.
Not in this movie.
The lizard hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like that was a good little world building thing. That was cute.
Yeah.
That I liked. Like the tapeworm snake looking thing in the shot glass. Like,
has anyone here seen the more recent Mario movie?
Yes.
Not yet.
I haven't, but I've heard it. I've heard
okay,
it's all right.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Watch it. It is very good.
Yeah, but it's like, cause I remember constantly comparing the two. People thought I was crazy to even compare them because they have modern day goggles on. But
I was gonna say like there's nothing. I was gonna say it's like night and day. I don't know if there is any comparison really.
Oh, I think it has a lot of problems, but
oh yeah.
But I was like, because let's see. I think so. The new one has the better princess and the better villain, but I think the original had the better Mario Bros. New one has better action, but the original has better comedy.
That's better what?
Okay, I see
you
what
cut
you
out.
mean. Like,
well, I was saying like I think the older one has like better comedy and story and the Mario Brothers, whereas the newer one has better action and the princess and the villain. So
I mean the new one's a kids movie.
Well, exactly, yeah, but as much as Hollywood loves him, it's like, can you stop casting Chris Pratt and everything, please?
I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with Chris Pratt. I didn't have a problem with Chris Pratt in that movie.
Actually, watching the movie was okay.
I only had one real big gripe about the new Mario movie, and I get hate for it, and I don't give a damn because I quit caring what people think. I did not like Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
That's
yeah,
fair.
Oh,
but
okay.
then again, it's
Alright.
like I don't really ask much from Donkey Kong either. But
Mhm.
I mean, I think the guy who did Cranky did better than Seth as Donkey.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
it's just sometimes casting like star power and have these names in and people come see and it's
Right,
something.
yeah.
It's like instead of casting for what would be the best fit for the character. And
Yeah.
that's my gripe. That's part of why I don't like Chris Pratt in a lot of roles that he portrays. Is like he's there for star power, but he doesn't know how to
Right.
get in character.
Granted, I also understand the opposite side of like if he were doing like if it were a genuine like traditional Mario voice for like 2 hours straight, I think that would get sick for a lot of people.
Yeah, more than
But like
likely.
there's still like getting a different actor would.
oh
Well,
god,
I think they
have,
wanted.
have
They
you
wanted
seen
to
any
go ahead.
clips from the an '80s Mario cartoon where he's a deep-ass Brooklyn voice?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God!
Yes.
I would have loved to see that
Oh,
yeah.
version
Are you
of the.
are you talking about the one that the Super Mario Super
Luigi.
Show where they had the
Yeah.
half live action, half cartoon?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Super Mario Super Show.
Yes.
Yes.
Luigi Gabagool.
Now that one's too cringe for me to
Uh,
bother watching.
I have
Yeah.
like vague memories of like I think I watched like 5 or 6 episodes of that back to back, and I thought I had a fever dream.
I mean, it was a fever dream. Like in like the
Yes.
first Sonic cartoon, were just
Oh,
drug
oh,
trips.
the first Sonic cartoon was good. The Sonic
was.
Underground was where it kind of went crazy.
I know. We're
Still.
talking about the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. That one I cannot go back and watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh man.
that and the Sonic Says at the end of every episode.
Oh man. But but Nature brought up a good point here. The new one's a kids movie, but so who is this one made for? You know?
I think. I mean,
Well,
it was Mario, so everybody, people were thinking, kids or at least teenagers at the least.
Gamers,
I
yeah.
was gonna say because wasn't this kind of at the time where like video games wasn't considered like fully a kids thing yet, or am I
Yeah. Or
No,
Combat
you're right.
Express or like the Sega Genesis after trying to guess make it more edgy.
Yeah, they're trying to
right.
appeal to a little bit to like young teenagers, basically.
Yeah, like a young adult sort of like comedy.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
I can see that.
yeah, it's not really it's not a really kids film, but it's not too edgy either.
For a '90s, it was a young.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
younger-
the
a younger
'90s, yeah, it was definitely a kids movie for the '90s and everything.
movie.
Yeah, kids movie definitely changed over the
Now
years.
absolutely not. But.
It's just-
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots more sterilization.
yeah.
I mean, granted,
Yeah,
before
for better
we
or
were
worse.
born, Disney had a movie called The Black Cauldron, and I'm like, I would never show this to Eden. I would never show this to my
I want to
nieces.
see that.
It is so good. I love it. It's cheesy, but it's good. I love it.
Yes.
Well, I was saying, between that and like some of the jokes and like some of the older
there's
older
stuff
animated
that did not age
movies.
well. Yeah.
Well, like both like bad joke, but also like dirty jokes. Like again, you don't see that anymore in current animation because
Yeah.
it's like something to entertain the adult.
It'll pick you up at kindergarten line. Like, oh.
Oh yeah, God, yeah, no, Koopa was extra gross.
Oh,
Yeah, no, even I
gross.
can't defend that. I'm like, nope, you're on your own
Foul.
there, Koopa.
Like, you're trying to make him a villain, but like, ew.
Oh yeah, like and like yeah, his creep commentary against Daisy in that
I
fucking
think it was
scene, just
the
like-
drive how evil he is, you know.
Yeah.
Right, there's a
I
line.
do need one of them. Oh, man.
Yeah. It's like, congratulations, you've become a convincing villain because we wish very ill things on that character.
Yeah, no. yeah, fuck the T-Rex. Not in a fun way. Specifically not in a
I was about to
fun
say nature phrasing.
Oh, that tongue.
way. Yeah, metaphorically.
I was to say, yeah,
With a chainsaw
it's
to the
like,
face.
don't get me wrong, I was completely just like, oh, that tongue, but not on that repugnant person, no.
Ugh, no.
And you're talking to someone who would date horse.
Context, Mara.
Exactly.
Also, that Lena character was kind of interesting. That was she like original or was
Yeah.
it as based off Paulina or something?
Yeah, I'm
thinking
guessing that's just.
Maybe.
Yeah,
it felt,
yeah,
it
I'm
felt like
guessing
loose
Pauline.
Connections, if at
Yeah,
all.
because she was with Mario.
Yeah,
No.
I was to say, yeah, loose connections everywhere.
Mario's love interest. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the brunette from the very start of the movie. from the double date. Yeah, I'm guessing that she
Who was the redheads? Like the changing outfits.
Yeah, no, that was her name was Lena. So.
Oh, she was Lena.
Yeah, like
her
yeah,
name, okay, her
the
one
brunette
was
had a
like,
totally
okay.
different name that I didn't recognize like from the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could find the name of that character, but
actually, finding the cast. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just IMDb it.
Yeah, I'm on Bob's IMDb page right now. Here we go. Mario Brothers got 4.2 stars out of 10.
Okay. Could be worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a blood rain, so there's that.
Yeah, Lena was the character's name, but played by Fiona Shaw. Also, I will say Dennis Hopper did put in a good effort. At least he did act.
Yeah.
I think her name was Angela or something. Yeah.
Angelica?
Yeah, Angelica.
Desiree?
Yeah. Yeah. Get off my ID page. Let's see. But
there we go.
who names your kid Mojo? But yeah, I remember this.
Right.
But yeah, this was because they're also considered like the least successful like video game movie. I think might still be again today because I remember I was I did some research on this whole video game movies topic, and one of the Pokemon movies, I think the fifth one, was like Pokemon Heroes or something. It was like until it was officially beat Mario as the worst video game movie ever, or least successful movie ever.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, you gotta really suck in order to be worse than Mario 93. But eventually, Mario 93 retook that fucking title back. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking, I'm assuming.
I remember Pokemon Heroes being decent. They've been good.
And now we wait to see if Borderlands will try to take that spot for a bit.
Pokemon Heroes have a subplot where a Pokemon wants to bang Ash.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen either series, but which is worse? The Fallout. Or the Fallout. Oh my God. No. Borderlands or the Monster Hunter movie.
I haven't seen Monster Hunter yet. So I couldn't tell you, but
I'll say, admittedly, for the Monster Hunter movie, it's following the same issue that happened with Resident Evil ones. Insert Mila Jovovich. Completely forget about the game. I love Mila, but
yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, that was it. Fifth Element. That's like her only good movie.
Yeah, it really is, and she's got a lovely singing voice too.
But
it's just her casting's whatever she gets cast in is usually whatever her husband's running. Sadly,
right.
Yeah, you think you'd want to try to improve as an actor, but whatever.
Right.
It's a payday, I guess.
Right.
She just cares about the bills, I guess. Anyways, but yeah, I'm assuming like Pokemon Heroes only like made more money just for people like to complete the collection. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Get all the movies. Cause there's 15 of those Pokemon movies. Yeah.
Wasn't that also the movie where Ash like was like romancing the Latios or something?
Yeah, that's
yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So again, the Pokemon Company has been doubling down on that time and time again, because even in Pokemon Arceus they talk about like the marriage of Pokemon and humans, and it's like okay.
Wow.
We don't talk about the
They're just
they're continuing to double
trying
down.
To please the fans, the weird ones.
Yeah, you want to fuck a carnivore, don't you?
So Pokemon, Batman.
Joker, no.
There's no laws against Pokemon, Batman.
Joker, no. I'll do it, Batman.
And you can't stop me.
Oh. Yeah, Mario movie was alright.
Yeah. Again, it's a fond favorite of mine, but again, it's so bad it's good.
Yes, 100%. Agreed. Like if I were to rate it on a list of like, okay, if we're talking like enjoyability, the solid like B tier, like B high C, maybe. It's nothing to like throw me out of the park. But like it's a good movie to just put on and fucking poke fun at and
yeah. Like we had a good time
Mhm.
watching this. At least I think we did.
Oh,
yeah, it was a good
absolutely.
time.
So I said at our part of this, I wanted to kind of make like a tier list as we like gradually went along.
Oh shit! Well, I guess I did your work for me for you.
I stepped away for a minute. What did you say?
He said B high
I was just saying,
C.
well, I did your work for you already because I didn't even know there was a tier list.
No, yeah. No, I think I gotta make my own because like Tiermaker, the site does not like me apparently. Like I can't refresh the page without it wanting to sign me out or something. So,
Weird.
I'll mess with that later. So tier wise, let's see, I kind of named him. You Are Dead. These are for the piece of shit movies. Lost Save File. Those ones where like it's not even memorable. You know, you can forget about it after we're done watched it.
Yeah, that's our D tier.
Time Killers. Switch the other ones are just like middle of the road. Then you got Good Game. Yep, that's a pretty good movie. And finally, we have Platinum Trophy. Yeah.
Okay.
These are the excellent ones.
Yeah.
But
I would put it in like Time Sink or which
Time
one
Killer,
was
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Time Killer. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's definitely Time Killer, yeah.
Yeah, like it's definitely not terrible. I just like it's like something you gotta watch once, yeah, for sure. And yeah, you could probably put it in like part of a marathon or something.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. I would still put it like high C, like high, like for the tier, but like regardless.
Yeah.
But
like if we're getting this at a 10 rating, it's like it's like a 7, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
I was thinking 6, 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I got like
Yeah.
7.
I guess that's fair. I was thinking like 5.5 to 6.
Wait, for
Right,
the Super
fair.
Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah.
You rate it?
Yeah, if you had to go
Okay,
1 out
yeah.
of 10, or, yeah.
If I take 1 out of 10,
1 out of 10, yeah. So
6.5.
6.5. Okay, so
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Sounds like 6 is about the average.
I'll say 6.
Yeah,
I mean,
6.
one of the main reasons I'm giving it that is, yeah, there's no continuity to it. It's a fun ride. That, and I mean, it's kind of a nostalgia trip a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it's like, oh, this is, when I was a kid. Oh, God, it's the fashion back then. But some of it was on point.
Oh, man.
It's just kind of a, trip down memory lane.
Yeah. Exactly.
Back when I was 5.
I'd still put the Super Show higher though.
That's a hot take, honestly.
Oh dear.
Nature over here wanting to start fights.
Yeah.
And you say, I'm the chaotic gremlin.
Hey, I pick and choose my moments. You're more for to whom it may concern. How
dare you say something that's completely true? Listen here, you little shit.
Oh, I actually did win awards for best makeup and costume. That was pretty
Wait,
decent.
what? It did?
Yeah.
You know what?
Strangely, that doesn't surprise me too much.
Okay,
My bad,
now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, like the Goombas and everything. Then
Actually,
that.
yes.
I said
Yeah,
the movie did.
they would get it.
Absolutely.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, I said the movie did look like it had a budget. It was just misguided, because
Very.
Yeah.
like I said, like I was saying before, like some movies seem like they're just like shot in like a dark warehouse of bad lighting. Whereas when they put flop spikes on everything, even the hallways. Yeah,
there was care put into like the set dressing.
Like they had the tracks all laid out. They put the cart on the tracks, and the cart took an immediate left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, the amount I have to pay for like making those vehicles.
Oh god.
Yeah, they had dozens of them.
And those giant fuck off explosion as well. Explosion effects are not cheap.
I was gonna say, yeah. Like all the customers, like
those look real too.
Yeah, the flamethrowers. The fact that they got a large industrial grade dump truck, those are not cheap.
No,
those are huge expensive pieces of equipment.
Yeah, and you have to know what you're doing when driving them.
Like I imagine they visit some kind of like construction derby ring or something. To get those.
Oh maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. I mean, how many takes did they have for like that crashing brake for it, or
Yeah.
making sure that cable brake
Oh,
for
God,
the
yeah.
vehicles? Yeah,
Yeah.
like no, this movie had a lot of budget, and again, they tried. Like, don't get me wrong, the story is
Yeah.
so weird.
I'm just picturing,
did.
having to be an actor and just like having to not break your composure when a car's supposed to drive really fast and brake right in front of you. Like, I would have been like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, granted, I think for the for that brake cable and everything, I think what they probably did for that is like what they did for a lot of scenes back then. Like the one that comes to mind is at the end of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where it's just a simple trick of they start at one point and go backwards, and then they just reverse the footage to where it's going forward and speed it up to make it look like it's That's my
Exactly.
thinking that they probably did that for that effect.
oh yeah.
More than
And
likely, yeah.
also gotta mention that freaking that underground tunnel underneath New York. Just
Yeah.
Oh, the one with the
yeah.
giant
Oh.
canyon.
canyon,
Yeah, Giant Canyon.
waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then
that's now filling with water.
Like, dinosaur skeleton.
And
Yeah,
the corpos might put a big building on top of that spot. Like, really?
Yeah,
Well, that and
big corpos who run a plumbing empire.
And one thing that always
Yeah,
kind of
like, what
struck
the-
me, one thing that struck me, and I forgot all about it, is like after you see the guys running out after bursting all those pipes, how the hell did that thing not fucking flood like completely?
Right. Well,
Yeah, because
that just tells you how
they
big.
ran back to get Mario, and then then came back.
And then came
Yeah.
back. Yeah. So that cavern is like, no, no one can build under New York apparently, because that should make all the ground unsound.
Then they had the mine shaft.
That should take out at least like a city block.
Yeah.
or two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Giant
yeah.
circular
Collapsing the mine shaft when saving Princess Daisy's little egg child thing. Yeah,
Oh
that
my
should have
God.
collapsed in like a building. It's like local theater collapses. Something underneath lost support.
Yeah, and that's also not to mention that the portal's like right, right above a teeny little ledge that's on a fucking waterfall chasm.
Oh, exactly.
And these
my
girls are
God.
going through in high heels, and remember, they got bagged over their heads when they came through. So how would they know about watch for the
Yeah.
steep
I
drop?
presume they were like carried,
Yeah,
which even still is dangerous. But like,
Still,
But-
yeah.
Yeah, still.
By a couple zoot suited goons.
the corporals remind me of that Monty Python joke. Like, we built the castle on top of the swamp, and it sank. So we built a castle on top of that castle, and it sank down into the swamp too.
it fell down.
But
Yeah.
the third
We built
one.
the third castle, and it fell down, then sank into the swamp.
And then the fourth one, that stayed, and that's our that's our lineage or whatever.
Yeah.
And also, hey, we had a good Twin Towers cameo.
Oh my God! Yeah. That did not age well.
No,
literally looked like the same spots the plane's hits. Oh,
And the worst part, calling Tower 1 the Swamp Tower.
Swamp Tower, right? Yeah, because I did make the comparison between Bowser and a little bit of the Donald Trump silhouette.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
what a Black Mirror now.
wow.
That's so weird.
There's like some that it's like, oh,
It
this will never
predicted.
have any. It's like you're probably thinking, oh, this will never have any significant tie-in to anything in the future.
Like for real,
Uh-huh.
like
The
they're like
year
they're
is now
decayed and
2025.
broken in the
Years
same
later,
spot.
like,
Oh man.
God.
Like I want to say that was innocence for them because they had no idea none of this shit was gonna
yeah, it was
happen.
Yeah.
that didn't happen. until
32
4
years later, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. About the I was thinking like the Twin Towers thing didn't happen until 4 years.
Yeah,
later.
Well, that too,
No,
but
not
still.
4,
Yeah,
8,
that,
8
oh,
years.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
Yes.
Twin Towers is 2001, not 97.
Yeah.
but like
Yeah. I'm saying it happened 4 years. The movie. Never mind.
yeah. The only odd prediction was also the remember that the Cowboy Bebop shuttle episode.
Say that one more time.
no,
You kind of cut out on
oh,
my.
You cut out a lot.
Sorry, there was another like eerie prediction in the Cowboy Bebop anime. There's an episode where it follows them like launching a space shuttle, and it's exploding. And this happened like it was called the Challenger, and this is literally
Oh,
1
no.
year before
right.
US Challenger.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they
I
didn't
forgot
have an
about that,
episode again for a while.
That's Leary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some Simpsons
Mhm.
predict the future bullshit right there,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, the Mario Bros has done that too. It just took 32 years to come together.
Oh my
So-
god.
I wonder who we would recast as the Mario Bros today. Yeah. Like for live action.
I don't know, because I don't know any names in Hollywood other than, some of the big ones.
Yeah, we would have to use Danny DeVito.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Danny, yes.
Yeah, he's getting a little up there, but he
Yeah.
could do it.
But we'd have to have someone tall for Luigi, though. But who would we get?
I would almost want to see Petro Pascal, but that's just because he's capable of being funny. But
yeah.
or
I don't know,
Oscar
man.
Isaacs. Oscar Isaacs is also really good for being funny or serious. Because again,
I think a lot of people might not go for the Pedro Pascal one because he's been very popular in a lot of things, and I think it's almost to the point of burnout.
potentially, yeah, it could be going kind of the Chris Pratt route. At least Petro acts better. But yeah, maybe Oscar Isaacs then, because again, Oscar is capable of being funny and serious.
Who's Oscar Isaacs?
Moon Knight and fucking he was in the new Star Wars movies, but
Oh, him. Okay,
yeah. Like he's been in a lot of roles too. But again, he's got a range of acting that might work.
I don't know. I mean, the picture I'm just looking at him in on Wikipedia, I can't really see him as Luigi, but that's just me.
You might want to watch
Sorry,
like
what was the name again?
some Oscar Isaacs. You might want to watch him as like maybe some of his Moon Knight stuff because he portrays the 3 different personalities that Moon Knight has in his mind. Because remember, he's got multiple personality disorder.
Oh yeah, that's
If
right.
you-
Moon Knight is
Oh, yeah.
Moon Knight is
Knight's on-
crazy.
Moon Knight's off his fucking rocker. That's right.
Yeah, and Oscar portrays
Okay.
that really well. Like he can be really kooky and zany, but again, I'm trying to think of other people that are capable of like doing funny, but also being able to like try to be straight man serious.
Or who'd be Princess
Peach.
Peach?
Ooh.
Peach. Oh, that would be a good one. Well, would you want
Rihanna,
Daisy and
no.
all the other princesses, or just have the original 3?
Oh, you gotta start with
I mean,
3.
yeah. If we're just trying to remake this and maybe make it closer to timeline, like or continuity, to proper Mario, who would be Peach? God, that's a great question.
I did jokingly say Rihanna. No.
Yeah, my brain immediately tried to meme as well. It's like Mark again.
Mark Hamill.
Burnout.
Who's
Yeah, Mark
the
Hamill.
Reebok?
I don't know actor names.
Nor do I, man.
Oh, let's see it. But anyways,
Mhm.
we'll definitely catch you in the next one. Definitely gonna have to pick something from the 2000s next.
Oh, hell
Yes.
So Doom or Resident Evil?
By a year when I was actually alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
Yeah.
we go like we rotate the decades. So
Okay.
Mm.
so
90s, 2000s, 90s, 2000s.
well 2010s and
2010s,
2020s
yeah.
and then back to 90s.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Doing the
I got you
full-time
now.
cycle, yeah.
Not the centuries, the decades.
Yeah.
I
Now
got
we're
you
watching
now.
a film from the 1800s.
Good
Join us
boy.
next week when we watch Nosferatu.
Oh,
Lord.
I will not stand slander on that movie. That movie was golden.
It's just,
Mhm.
but yeah, for this one, I wanted to get all my guests here at once because this is like the only day where all the schedules align. But so in future episodes, we'll probably rotate them out, so yeah, 1 or 2 at a time. But as for it's our first episode, we had to get the whole gang together.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, thank you everyone for watching and listening. Yeah. And we'll see you in the theaters.
Take
Peace.
care.
See ya.